has a great following here in Chicago. Thanks in no small part to critics like Dave Kerr and Jonathan Rosenbaum, who supported Joe Dante's work in the Chicago Reader and the Chicago Tribune over the years. I remember a particular review of Joe Dante's Small Soldiers in the Chicago Reader. Yeah, great film, right? It was pitted against Saving Private Ryan by Steven Spielberg in the Chicago Reader. Saving Private Ryan got 1 star, As Redeeming Facet, and Small Soldiers got 4 stars. That's how we feel about Joe Dante in Chicago, right? Anyway, the effort to bring a few works by Joe Dante to Chicago this weekend, we knew that there would be an audience to appreciate The Hole, which has not received distribution in Chicago so far. We're very pleased to present it here. And because of certain challenges, we're not able to present the 3D version of it, because there are a lot of, if I may say so, crappy 3D movies crowding the market, and really brilliant 3D movies like this one that, theater owners and distributors unfortunately don't give a lot of space to. So anyway, we're pleased to present the 2D version. I think you're going to get a lot out of it anyway. And then following that, we're going to have Gremlins 2, the new batch, which is always his own archival print of, and the AV Club's Scott Tobias is going to be conducting a Q&A post-screening and introducing Gremlins 2, so thank you, Scott. Thank yous are in order. The Music Box staff who turned around this event lightning fast. Doug McLaren, Karen, Brian Andriotti, everybody, the Music Box, they deserve a real round of applause. And our colleagues in the media, Ben Kenningsburg in Time Out, Ben Sachs in The Reader, Rob Christopher in Chicagoist, Nina Metz in the Chicago Tribune, just so many of you, you know who you are. Thank you so much for supporting us in the press and for making this screening more visible. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'd like to say. Well, just the way that things are going to break down tonight. After The Hole, we're going to have a Q&A with Joe Dante, and then we're going to have a break, and then we'll come back for Gremlins 2, and there will be an introduction with Joe Dante and Scott Tobias for that film. Now, without further ado, I'd like to bring out the one and only Joe Dante.
It's always great to be here in Chicago. The trees are always the right size. This originally started out as a sort of, let's run Gremlins 2 and the Movie Urchin. And after I was contacted about that, it appeared that the distributors of The Hole, a movie I made back when my cat was a kitten, they had suddenly decided that they were going to try to take it out as a theatrical test market in September in Atlanta, and also put it on VOD. So I asked them, I said, would it be a good idea to take advantage of the Chicago stuff and run the movie? And they thought about it, and they said, yeah, okay, fine. So it's unfortunate we can't run it in 3D, but that's a technical issue that we just couldn't get past. It's a movie that fits in kind of with the kind of things I was doing in the 80s. It's sort of a retro 80s kind of a horror movie. That's why I was particularly galling when Super 8 came out. It is the type of movies that were popular then, and which I think could still be popular now. I mean, there's so pseudo-family horror films. Movies that you can take your kids to and they're not necessarily going to be traumatized, but which also are a little darker than you might be used to for this kind of stuff. So anyway, very few people in America have seen this thing, and now you're going to be part of it. I appreciate the turnout, and I will see you when it's over.
Thank you. Joe Dante.